What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today I am talking about the Atlanta Hawks, and it's almost about that time for game number 2. Yes, I am previewing the Atlanta Hawks game 2 of their first round playoff series, of course, against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. Game is at 7:30. I believe, something like that. I'll tell you guys in a second. But before we do anything else, before we get into game 2 preview, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Also, check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and girl Symone with the Sports. As she likes to say, we are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, all that good stuff. So make sure you search Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just click on the link in my description box below or search Tough Calls. Both are easy, simple, and you'll recognize the logo. You'll see it. You'll know when you see it. It's Tough Calls. Also, Season 3 premiere for Tough Calls is out now, so go check that out. Like I said, on either Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Now that that's out the way, Game 2 coming up. You already know what went down Game 1. Ice traded game. Silenced the crowd at Madison Square Garden with that game-winning floater with 0.9 seconds left. Like I said, great game, great fight by the Atlanta Hawks. Broke it all down in the Game 1 reaction. Now, let's get into what we need to do to make sure we can secure Game 2 and get a stranglehold on this series going to Atlanta, coming to the 404, you dig? So, the keys to having a 2-0 lead heading back to Atlanta are this. 1, we have to play Julius Randle the same way we played him in Game 1. You make other guys beat us. Don't let Julius Randle go crazy. Julius Randle, you held him to a pretty nice margin. 15 points, 6 of 23 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 12 rebounds. We can live with that. We can live with that, obviously. So, played him the same way. DeAndre Hunter gets a shot at him. Clint Capella gets a shot at him. DeAndre Hunter did a very nice job. So did Clint. You help out on Julius Randle. Make these other guys knock down shots. Now, Alec Burks was knocking down shots, and he was hot. 27 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He had a great game. If we're banking on Alec Burks to score 27 every night for them to be in it, I'm okay with that because I'm not confident that Alec Burks is going to drop 27 points every game this series. So, we stick to the game plan that we did in Game 1. We're going to be fine. Also, we have to do, this is number 2, we have to do a better job of protecting the paint. Derrick Rose was getting in the paint willy-nilly whenever he wanted to. We got to keep Derrick Rose outside of the paint. Keep Julius Randle, obviously, outside of the paint. Stop ball, because Derrick Rose and those guards were getting in the paint whenever they wanted. So, we got to stop that. Those are the main 2 things. You run out 3 things. 1, play Julius Randle the same way you did because that was great. 2, run Alec Burks off the 3-point line, but we're not banking on him dropping 27 points again. If he does that, tip your hat to him. Good job. You knocking down shots, whatever. Don't let him be wide open. You got to do a little better job closing out and, boxing out, rotating, all that good stuff. But again, if Alec Burks is the one that ends up killing us, you got to live with it. Tip your hat to him. That's it. 3, keep Derrick Rose and those speedy guards out of the paint. Like I said, Derrick Rose got in the paint whenever he wanted to. It seemed like once he came in for Elfrid Payton, who, by the way, was trash. Don't know if we'll see him anymore this season. He only played 8 minutes, 0 points, 0 of 3 from the field for an assist, and he had a foul. That was Elfrid Payton's stat line for Game 1 because he couldn't do nothing with Trae. Nobody really can do anything with Trae, but Elfrid Payton really can do anything with Trae. So yeah. And Nate McMillan talked about it. I'm going to read you guys a few quotes from Nate McMillan. Shout out to Mike Conti. 99 The Game for providing these quotes. So, first quote he said this afternoon was, "We're expecting the intensity to go up a lot in game 2. We have to bring the intensity." Facts. We expect the Knicks to be even more aggressive in their play, and I expect our guys to do the same thing. Yes, you have to keep that same energy. You got to keep that same fight, that same hustle. You have to bring that. We have to bring that to every single game, being the Atlanta Hawks. You can't have no emotional or you can't have a letdown in intensity. You can't have a letdown in emotion. You got to bring that same energy that you did game 1. You can't come in here too relaxed. Yes, you did your thing in New York. You got home court advantage still. You accomplished your mission. But if you want to get a real stranglehold on this series and put yourself in great position heading back to Atlanta, you got to come with that same intensity. In just every game, period, you got to come with that intensity. It's the playoffs now. It's intense. It's time to go, period. So, yes, Nate McMillan's spot on. We got to come with the same intensity because the Knicks are going to come back even harder than they did game 1. He also said, "There's some things we need to clean up. The Knicks did have 13 offensive rebounds. They were able to really get downhill on us. They have 50 points in the paint." That's what I was talking about. Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, Emmanuel quickly at times. Obi Toppin even had a couple of buckets. Really only 2 because he only had 5 points. But either way, we got to stop the points in the paint. We got to secure the defensive rebound. We got to finish out the defensive possession with a defensive rebound. There were so many times where I was irate, and even the second to last play of the game where they were able to tie it because they got an offensive rebound, where they were able to tie it at 105. That was because that first shot was a miss. They got the offensive rebound, put it back in. That tied it at 105. So we got to finish off defensive possessions with good defensive rebounds. Can't let them get offensive rebounds. Again, Nate McMillan hitting on the head like I knew he would. And again, you got to stop the paint. 50 points in the paint. We're not trying to have that happen again. And then obviously Nate McMillan said we're going to have to be a lot better than we were in game 1 to win game 2. Of course, you got to more intensity, play better execution. You just got to be better. Period. And then guys, how about that's all from the Nate McMillan quotes. Well, besides, this is going to get me to that. As far as and I'm going to talk about this on my own in a second. But as far as the New York City mayor, Bill de Blasio, whatever his name is, on what he said about Trae Young and the goofball stuff he said and just that nonsense of a video he made and posted. Nate McMillan said, "I have no response to that." Good, Nate. There is no response warranted for that. But I'm going to have a response because I got a response. Even though no response is warranted because it's dumb, it's stupid, it's idiotic, I'm going to have a response to it because I'm really sick of the Knicks now. I'm sick of Knicks fans. I'm sick of their mayor. I'm just sick of them. I want to destroy the Knicks. So, if you didn't see the video, I'm sure all of you have by now. The Knicks mayor, whatever his name is, Bill de Blasio, or I don't even care what his name is. Anyways, he was talking about play the right way, Trae Young. Stop hunting for fouls. Steve Nash said that's not basketball. Blase, blase, blah. First of all, Trae Young got that move from Steve Nash, Mr. Mayor. Second of all, if you knew a lick about basketball, it's a foul. Tell your Knick boys to back up then and don't drive down Trae Young's back. So when Trae Young stops, your boys don't run right into his back. It's a foul. Get over it. It's a nice way to draw a foul. I'm sorry none of your Knick boys can do it. Okay? And again, as far as that, everybody stop using that Steve Nash quote. You know why? Guess who Trae learned that from? Steve Nash. Guess who was doing it before Trae Young? Steve Nash. There's film on it. Go look. But you won't because you're a mayor and you have there's no reason for you to comment on basketball. Your credibility in basketball is zero. You're a mayor. Go worry about politics in New York City. I'm sure you got other things on your mind rather than Trae Young. And the fact that Trae Young is in your mind shows that you're not worried about the right things. Okay? And don't act like we ain't got receipts on you. We saw you in a Brooklyn Nets jersey and a Brooklyn Nets hat. You with the Knicks or the Nets? Which one? Pick one. How about that? stop worrying about the Hawks and Trae Young. Don't worry. You're going to see us. You're going to feel us. You're going to feel us tomorrow. Best believe that. Dumb nigga. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Those are the keys and, the keys to a win for Game 2. Hopefully we can win Game 2, y'all. If we win Game 2, we are in amazing, outstanding position heading back to Atlanta. You know how big it would be to get both games in New York heading back to Atlanta? I mean, we can maybe, possibly start talking about a sweep. Now, I don't want to get too over our heads, but we win Game 2. And like I said, Game 2 is going to be even tougher than Game 1 because New York is going to come out hard. Julius Randle, I'm sure, will probably have a better game. Like I said, he did have an off game. He was not shooting well. Some of his shots weren't falling. But part of that, you got to give credit to Atlanta. They played him and game plan for him very, very well. And I expect much of the same. So we'll see how it affects them. We'll see how they come out. And again, I don't expect Alec Burks to be wet like he was in Game 1. So we'll see. We'll see about him. Y'all gonna see about us, and you gonna feel us too in Game 2. All right. But again, real quick, the keys. Play Julius Randle the same way you did in Game 1. It worked. Be better on rotations. Finish the defensive possession with defensive rebounds. Run Alec Burks off the three-point line. Rotate better. Come with that same intensity. Come with that same energy. Don't allow so many points in the paint. Stop the ball when D Rose has the ball. Just don't let him drive past you. Stop ball. Help out. Don't let D Rose and Quickly and Toppin and all those guys murder you in the paint. Again, we don't want to give up 50 points in the paint again. So those are keys to the game. Come with that same energy, that same intensity, and we should be all right. But I'm hyped for Game 2, y'all. It's about to go down. I can't wait, man. So we're going to see about it tomorrow. Game time tomorrow, believe, like I said earlier, is at 7:30. I'm going to double check, though, the physics. So Game 2 tomorrow, yes, 7:30 TNT is lit. So we're going to see what happens next, okay? So hopefully the Hawks can get a 2-0 lead. Comment your thoughts down below. If you got a score prediction, give me a score prediction. For basketball, it's real hard to do score predictions. I'm gonna say the Hawks win, but I'm not gonna make a score prediction because that's just too hard. You never really know. But let me know. Give me your predictions down in the comments below. Like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to another win, a Game 2 win, playoff series win, so on and so forth. You already know what's going on. And 2, check out the link in my description box below to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and girl Symone with the Sports, as she likes to say, are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, reporters, anchors. The season 3 premiere is out now, so just search Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Search Tough Calls, or just click on the link in my description box. That's a lot easier, and it'll bring you right to it. Subscribe, share it out, tell your friends about the pod, make sure they listen, and hey, stay true to Atlanta. Go Hawks. We all gonna be watching them tomorrow. Until I talk to you guys next time. Peace.